Hey there, welcome to episode 42 of the Buy Me an Update audio program, recording at 11:02 p.m. on Sunday, September 7, 2025. We publish this thing Monday morning. Today's episode, Cognitive Load. While the degree varies with the individual, we can all get distracted, and when you are focused on something intricate or particularly creative, it is oh so easy to get taken out of that mental state, especially when one's cognitive load is varying often. There are several links. I'll just say wherever you found this audio program, whether it's directly on the buymeacoffee.com/danhugo/posts section, or via YouTube, the YouTube channel for @DanHugo, where you will find this and Coffee Solo, or maybe you found it via Spotify, an RSS feed, Apple Podcasts, could be anywhere. The links are in the episode description for various other programs. Let's get into what those were about last week. Let's Innovate for Vegas was a look at the financial needs and uses of money to date and into the future of local innovation by our foundation, the Innovate for Vegas Foundation. Quaggling Sand was a reflection on all-nighter efforts through my own career. Maybe they are not actually worthwhile, especially working for someone else. Now, if you're working on your own thing and you're burning the candle at both ends and in the middle, that's a different thing. FFS Talk was a meandering wander down what seems to be a general problem with providing context in this modern media era, where without it, more than one will be created for the sake of monetization, no doubt. Cafe Genius Impresarios was a look at energizing our entrepreneurial innovation ecosystem here in the greater Vegas area, making familiar things a surprise through re-innovation. And that was a Raymond Loewy reference. I talk about that during the episode. Upcoming news and announcements. There's a CSS framework called Tailwind, which I've been wanting to become familiar with. I think I understand how it works, and I have been familiar with CSS in general for a fairly long time, but I need to get current on this other method. Look for this to roll out this week at long last, and this is on the various web properties for the various audio programs. I was supposed to get this done during the week last week. I described my fun episode that lasted a couple of days last week in the September 6th episode of Coffee Solo with regard to built and payment processing and customer support. What a pain. This really had a profound effect on my productivity, and it inspired the title of today's episode of this audio program. Remarkably frustrating, but we'll get through it. Finally, I was hoping the YouTube private setting issue I have been having along with tons of other people for many months would have faded by now, but it looks like my podcast episodes, no matter which channel, can flip from public to private randomly for the first day or so, maybe, after they are automatically uploaded from the Spotify RSS feed that exists for each of my audio programs. I should try to build a workaround, I think, soon, but that's more cognitive load. Anyway, that's the deal. Thank you for listening to all of my audio programs. Thank you for listening to this one. Be sure and tell a friend. You can always find links to all of my audio programs on the buymeacoffee.com/DanHugo freeform profile page, and you are never obligated to spend money. There are affiliate links there if you like, but it never costs you anything extra. You can if you want. All proceeds go towards coffee. Thank you for listening to this Buy Me an Update. Always aiming for less than 5 minutes. Looks like we did it again. Have a good week.